Hello, B. Crittenden Freeman here. Hopefully if you're watching, one of those who got a message from me or a letter from me concerning the situation where my membership in the club was revoked. My personal website is www.website37.com, and the page to look at for the data is noted as Bear Info. Click on that and the password is talent. Alright, so for this clip number 1, I'm going to review the email I got from the chair of the club, and it states, by order of the board, by unanimous vote, we the board are revoking your membership. We the board feel your actions threaten the safety, character, and well-being of the club. We also feel your application for being on the board and your overall actions over the past months have acted in a manner that threatens to defame and undermine the integrity of the club. By order of our bylaws, we enact our legal right to revoke your membership. So let's start right there. It says here, actions threaten the safety, character, and well-being of the club. What actions? I asked them for some data, minutes of their meeting where they had this secret meeting. And I was told, no, I'm no longer a member of the club, so I have no access to the meeting. So I'd like to know what data, what was discussed, who discussed it, because there is no threat to safety, there is no threat to the character, and there's no defaming of anyone. In any of these situations, we do not get into what is referred to as character assassinations. We don't do that. I don't do it on them, they don't do it on me. What I have no problem doing is questioning a person's functionality for the position which they have stood for. What I did do is I went to a meeting, and the issue of the web server and the fact that it had not been updated and properly maintained for almost a year came up, and I then requested that the item be put on the agenda for the next meeting to deal with that. As in, why is that person not doing this? And in fact, I had asked the question, what's the problem? What's the problem that this person is not maintaining this server? Is it job related? Is it family related? Is it personal? Is the person going through something? Do they need additional help? What is the problem? I never got an answer. When I said I want it on the agenda for the next meeting, suddenly I was being told, oh, you can't do that. We can't have accountability. Accountability is going to tear the club apart. As you might imagine, I laughed at that. My response was directly to the man, I'm an honest man, I want to be held accountable. And what I meant by that is anyone who takes on a function on the board should also want to be held accountable. And in fact, that is in the bylaws. There are strict bylaws in the club for those who are not performing their function. In this case, the guy who's handling the web server was not performing that function for almost a year. The web server did not have any information on meetings. It didn't have any information on events. Membership information was not being updated. And again, why? Don't know. At the next meeting I attended, that man was then there, and I brought up the issue. During that conversation, he mentioned that he did not have a job. Very logically, it should have occurred to him that here he is telling me he doesn't have a job, but that he can't be held accountable for not doing any updates on the server. The illogic of what he was saying to me didn't hit him. The illogic of it all, on the board, they were not willing to hold him accountable. Why? I don't know. But for some reason, my bringing this up and saying to them, this is an issue that should be dealt with, I'm suddenly being told, I was told I was a threat to the safety, character, and well-being of the club. In case you're wondering what I'm looking at the email that was sent to me, and it is also on the website I mentioned. And my actions threaten to defame them. Well, I'll cover that in the next clip. Website is www.website37.com. Click on Bear Club Info, and the password is talent. Till next time.